helping you find your happiness. How to eliminate clutter in 2025. Today we're talking about something that affects almost everyone: clutter. Studies show that the average American home contains over 300,000 items, and this number keeps growing, year after year. But here's the good news. You can take control of your space and create a more organized life in 2025. Let's start with understanding why clutter accumulates. Research from UCLA's Center on Everyday Lives of Families found that clutter can actually trigger stress hormones, leading to increased anxiety and decreased focus. This makes it harder to tackle the very problem that's causing these feelings. It's like a never-ending cycle. Now, you may find this fact fascinating. Scientists discovered that people who live in cluttered spaces are 77% more likely to be overweight. The link between your environment and your overall well-being is stronger than you might think. The first step to eliminating clutter is changing how you think about your possessions. The question isn't, should I keep this? But rather, does this item serve a purpose in my life right now? This subtle shift in mindset makes decision-making much clearer. Start with what psychologists call the visibility method. Take everything out of a single drawer or closet and place it where you can see it. Our brains process visual information more effectively, making it easier to make decisions about what to keep. Here's a practical approach. Create 3 distinct zones in your home. Zone 1 is for items you use daily, Zone 2 for weekly use, and Zone 3 for monthly or occasional use. If something doesn't fit into any of these zones, question why you're keeping it. The one in one out rule is crucial for maintaining a clutter-free space. When you bring something new home, identify something to remove. This creates a natural balance and prevents accumulation. Digital clutter deserves attention too. A study by the University of California found that the average person spends 23 minutes regaining focus after checking email. Consider implementing the touch it once principle with digital files and emails. Either deal with it immediately or schedule a specific time to address it. Let's talk about sentimental items, often the hardest to address. Neuroscience shows that physical objects can trigger emotional memories, making them difficult to part with. Instead of keeping everything, choose 1 or 2 meaningful items that represent a memory or time period. Photograph the rest before letting them go, or scan existing photos into a digital device and consider sharing those files with other friends or family. Storage solutions matter, but be cautious. Research shows that people who buy storage containers before decluttering often end up storing items they don't need. Always declutter first, then organize what remains. Consider the 90/90ths rule. If you haven't used something in the past 90 days and don't plan to use it in the next 90, it's probably time to let it go. This applies particularly well to seasonal items and clothing. Remember that maintaining a clutter-free space is an ongoing process. Set aside 10 minutes each day for quick organization. Studies show that small, consistent actions are more effective than occasional major cleanouts. Let's address some common concerns you might have as you begin this journey. Many worry about regretting items they've removed. Research shows that this fear is largely unfounded. A study by the University of Arizona found that 95% of people who decluttered didn't regret their decisions 6 months later. The key is to start small and build confidence in your decision-making process. Here's another powerful insight. Stanford researchers found that simply being in an organized environment can increase productivity by up to 30%. Think about what you could accomplish with that extra mental and physical space in your life. The benefits extend beyond just having a tidy home. They impact your work, relationships, and overall quality of life. One final thought. Decluttering isn't just about removing things. It's about creating space for what truly matters. A Harvard Business School study revealed that people who spend money on experiences rather than things report greater long-term satisfaction. As you clear your space, consider how you might fill that newly created room with meaningful experiences instead of more possessions. As we wrap up, remember that a clutter-free environment isn't about perfection. It's about creating a space that supports your well-being and productivity. And if we haven't given you enough reasons to declutter in 2025, a study in the Personality and Social Psychology Bulletin found that people with organized homes are generally more satisfied with their lives. So, make this your best year yet. Before you go, if you found this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might benefit from these strategies. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click the notification bell to stay updated with more content like this to help you find your happiness. Thank you for watching, and here's to a more organized 2025.